All right, just in, 49ers Fred Warner has been named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And honestly, are we surprised? 11 tackles, had that beautiful forced fumble on Alvin Kamara. Honestly, was a big turning point in the game. That getting and stealing that possession back from the Saints was pretty big. So awesome to see. And we know what it. I was actually talking about this yesterday, I think, on like a Baldy breakdown video that I made. Just kind of talking about Fred Warner, his impact. Obviously, Nick Bosa, reigning Defensive Player of the Year, but I really do think that Fred Warner needs to be like firmly, squarely placed in the Defensive Player of the Year category. And it feels like in recent memory that award has gone to the defensive ends, the guys who generate sacks. But again, there's more to playing ball than just generating sack production. And there's a lot of other elements. And when you look at Fred Warner, his impact in pass coverage. I mean, he had a phenomenal pass breakup on a crucial play in that game against the Saints. Again, this run defense, he can blitz and get after the passer too, but I just am, I'm really starting to become bullish on the fact that I do think right now, through 2 weeks, Fred Warner needs to be atop the defensive player of the year category. I just really believe that he's that guy, pal. Like, it's just what it is. He is playing at such a high level. He elevates everyone around him. He's a leader. He's got the captain's patch on the chest. I mean, he's a dog, man. And I think it's time that we start having that conversation. And I think it needs to be pumped now. And I think we need to really kind of start placing that in everyone's subconscious that Fred Warner is your defensive player of the year through 2 weeks. I really do believe that. I think he's just been an absolute maniac. He impacts the game so much with the 49ers and what everything that he does. I really do believe that it needs to be at the forefront of the conversation. This is the fourth time in Fred Warner's career that he's been named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He's honestly headed towards NFC Defensive Player of the Month. If he puts up 2 more weeks at this level, he should get it. And again, that's just one more step of pushing him in that direction to be DPOY. I'm getting bullish, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, Nick Bosa been phenomenal, 2 sacks. He's been making his impact felt as former Defensive Player of the Year, but Fred needs to shine. We already know he's LB1. We already know he's first team All Pro. We know he's the standard when it comes to the linebacker position, but it's time to start having that conversation that he's like the standard when it comes to all defensive players. He's the upper echelon, top tier type of player, and we know his impact, as a leader off the field, all those different types of things. So I'm hopeful for it. I really want to see it. I want to see Fred Warner get that DPOY, and I'm curious to know what you think. Do you believe that Fred Warner has done enough to be positioned as Defensive Player of the Year? It's not. I can't even remember. I don't know off the top of my head the last time an off-ball linebacker, middle linebacker was named Defensive Player of the Year. I'm sure it's happened. That type of information I don't log in my brain, but if there's going to be an off-ball linebacker to get that award, it should be Fred Warner, and it should be this year. Do you agree with me? Let me know. If you don't, let me know why you don't agree with me in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.